What's going on, y'all? It is your boy Ali Footy, back in the building. Really, my first time in the building. This is gonna be the first video on the channel. We're gonna be talking about the Barca Super Cup, or the Barca Madrid Super Cup final. Barca 3, Real Madrid 2. And honestly, there's a lot of takeaways from this game, but I just really want to harp on how underwhelming Real Madrid have become, because there were times in this game where I said to myself, man, Madrid are playing like a real team. And if you're ever saying that about a team, the plot is lost. Real Madrid's performance today, the good parts of their performance today, is also the same reason why they won't be a top team as long as they have these sets of players. They're not going to win any trophies like this. It's not even a hot take to say they'll probably go trophyless this season. I don't back him in the UCL. I don't know. You'd have to be a fool to back him in the UCL. And if they run into Barcelona in the Copa del Rey again, obviously you're going to take Barcelona. And don't even talk to me about La Liga. They're cooked. It's over. And there's just so many holes in this team. But because of their better performance today, with lesser quality players, I might add, right? Gonzalo Garcia is not a better player than Mbappe. You know what I'm saying? Raul Asensio is not a better right back than Trent or Danny Carvajal or maybe even Lucas Vasquez. So if you're at a point to where you're getting better team performances with lesser quality players, your team's mudded. And that just goes to show you that when you have the higher quality players out there, then something's wrong when you're having your best starting 11 out there. Something the either the culture or the coaching or the squad building is messed up. And for Madrid's case, it's probably all three, because the culture has become, one of the stars rather than one of the club. You know what I mean? You look at the top teams, it's a club culture. Oh, we want to do this for Arsenal. We want to do this for PSG. We want to do this for Bayern. We want to do this for City. We like the coaching. Don't even get me started. I don't know why Xabi Alonso took off Vinny and Gonzalo Garcia today. I mean, those two were keeping you in the game. They were giving you intensity, the likes of which we haven't seen from Real Madrid since pre Mbappe. You know what I mean? There's just so much wrong with this team. And if you're a real football fan, it's a problem that happens to a lot of teams, a lot of big teams, right? And this goes back to the squad building. Okay. The Galactico attempts, like the attempts to build Galactico teams have never worked. You can go back throughout time, it's never worked. Like genuinely, there's an argument for each single Galactico squad to have failed. All the way back to the first Madrid one in the mid 2000s, right? Post 2002 UCL. So I think that was when R9 joined the year after. That was like the Galacticos and Beckham, etc. That squad failed. They didn't win. They didn't win Jack. I guess I think they won a few La Ligas, but they didn't win any UCLs. They were getting bounced in the UCL regularly. And then the next Galactico squad, which was, I guess, technically the 2009 with Ronaldo and Kaká and Xabi Alonso. They didn't win anything until 2014 after they sold Kaká, and they had to buy Di Maria and I'm forgetting what's his face, Kadira and all these guys. But that's 5 years. You don't spend that much money to be like, oh yeah, finally after 5 years we'll get one. You do it to win it that year or the year after. 3 years at the latest. Boom. The next, I'm literally going through them one by one. The next one, the next Galactico, PSG 2022. Yeah, PSG 2022 or 2021 to 2023, whatever you want to call it. We brought in. I'm a PSG fan, so I'm going to say we. We brought in Messi, of course, but we also had Neymar. We also had Mbappe. Brought in Messi. We brought in Donnarumma. We brought in Sergio Ramos. We brought in Wijnaldum. Like, these are big names, but You saw us. We were getting cooked by Real Madrid. I mean, what a bottle job. And then we got absolutely smoked by Bayern the next year. Boom, we got rid of all the stars. Look at us. There's nothing left to say. There's nothing left to say. And we actually had another window after that bought where we bought in terms of trying to build a team rather than just big stars. So we made more smarter purchases. So it's not to say that you should never buy, but it's to say you shouldn't have to be buying all of these high value you know, stars and who are worth 90, 100 million and etc. And now you look at Liverpool, Isak and Ekatike and Wirtz and Kirkez and all of these guys, Frimpong. Look at them; they're fourth in the league. They were just champs. They were Premier League champs in like February or March. Like they were done with the league already. You know what I mean? And then now you look at Real Madrid. They've done nothing. They since Mbappe came and he was the Galactico. They've done nothing. They've done nothing. Cool, you beat Pachuca. Good for you, bro. You beat Atalanta. Those are the trophies you won. Come on, dog. Something's got to change, bro. Like Real Madrid. I'm not a Real Madrid fan, but like even I know what Real Madrid should be because they're the one club in the world whose identity is solely tied to the fact that they always win. They always win. These guys not only always win, but they're always among the best. And since August 2024, they've not been among the best. They got to figure it out. And when you look at this squad, you look at the way Mbappe's platformed and Vinny's platformed. I don't know what Vinny did for Xabi Alonso to hate him so much that you're taking him out in the middle of an important cup final. 10 minutes left in the game, trophy on the line. You have Vinicius, who's been the best player all game. And you're like, nah, I don't want him on the like. What are we doing? What are we doing? It's incredulous. I don't know, man. It's not winning football. The winning coaches don't do that. Winning coaches don't do that. You take off Vinicius Jr. to bring on Franco Mastantuono, who hasn't made an impact, and he just joined your club 6 months ago. What are we doing? Nah, man. They got to get it together. And really, if they won't get it together until they figure out, what are the right profiles, and not only figure out, because I think a lot of people by now know the problem, right? You want a pure nine in there, but you also want a midfielder to control things, and you want a more reliable center back who won't get injured all the time, and all of these things, and you want just a better health for your squad. So the medical protocols have got to improve, and you're like it's just so many levels that they need to fix, and they just it won't happen this year, and it won't happen as long as they keep this current crop of players. They need to switch the culture, fix the coaching, fix the squad. And until they do, Barca's going to win every trophy in Spain. Madrid won't win anything. Anyway, I don't know why I'm so mad about that. It's just it's so annoying to me because Kylian Mbappe is my favorite player. As you can see, I have his shirt behind me. So I know what he can do, but I also know what kind of squad you have to build around him. Not to say that you have to build around him, but Real Madrid have chosen to build around him. Okay? So this is partly his fault as much as it is Perez's fault. He's got to press better. He's got to do things that he hasn't been doing before if he wants to get things he hasn't gotten before. It's as simple as that. Okay? On the flip side, you've got to build a squad that platforms him to the best of his ability. But not only platforms him to the best of the ability. I'm literally tripping over my words here. You've got to build a squad that not only platforms him to the best of his ability, which is, maybe you're already doing that right now, but also wins you trophies because teams win trophies. Okay? Players win you games, goals win you games, but teams win trophies. And you've got to build a team. Okay? And that starts from the culture and from the top down. Anywho, that was my rant. That was my TED Talk. I'm glad I could have 10 minutes of your time. Welcome to Ali Footy. If you're new here, stick around. We got more content on the way. Until next time.